Bought these Air Max 270s on sale, and they were, I think, around the £80 mark. And I bought them thinking that I've never had a pair, and just wanted to see what they were like, and that's the reason why I got them. And basically, this 270 is just a straightforward white black colorway, which is what you see pretty much everywhere. And to be honest, I'm not too much of a fan of the way this looks, and now that I've got the MX Pulse in hand as well, I actually prefer that model compared to this. And what I don't like about this is basically the mini swoosh being here, and then you got this all area being sort of quite plain. I love the little swoosh, I always like that. I think that's a really cool touch that they put on their sneakers, and you can't put it on every single Nike product, but on certain ones, especially sort of any sort of Air Maxes, it looks cool. But that's what I'm not a fan of, is just this upper being quite sort of plain, and you've got this little small tick. I would have preferred the tick to be bigger. And then the around the heel, I do like this, where they've got sort of air in there, and then 270 at the bottom, and then just this liner, this type of material sort of feels kind of similar to sort of Velcro-y kind of material, and it's quite sort of reflective at the same time. And obviously I do like the way the MX Plus unit looks as well, this 270 going all the way around. It looks really nice and really cool, and again different, and it actually does feel quite comfortable on foot as well, so you do get a bit of sort of give and softness to it as well, not like amazingly, but it's still sort of quite cool in its in the way that it works. And yeah, so apart from that, it's a cool trainer in that opinion, and I like the fact that it's kind of like an all-in-one design. There isn't a tongue either, so it's kind of sewn into the upper itself, and that's kind of almost like I suppose a Yeezy 350 ish type, kind of almost sock type vibe feel to it. Here are the details for the Nike Air Max 270 white black. It comes in a white and black colorway, and this has a Air Max 270 unit, what they're calling it, in the heel, and basically just goes all around the heel of the sneaker. And it has a EVA midsole, and it's made up of synthetic upper materials, and the price was £145. So with the comfort and sizing, these are on the medium side in my opinion. They have a more softness than other Air Max models, such as an Air Max Plus or an Air Max 1 or Air Max 90, and the forefoot does feel a bit, a lot more sort of softer than those sort of trainers. And also the heel has obviously the Air Max unit in there, but even with that still feels quite, quite sort of has a bit of give to it, which is not normally the case with Air Max units. And this also has sort of good support around the arch and foot in general. And just be wary, because of the Air Max unit being quite sort of large and big on the heel, that does cause a little bit of tension on your forefoot. And because of the sort of mesh upper, there's no wearing time with this, and true to size works fine as well. And these also have good traction in my opinion as well. So with the look and style, I like the neutral colourway on this, just being a predominantly white and black sneaker. It's very easy to sort of wear, especially summertime. And one to sort of wear casually only. It's more of a sort of streetwear trainer really, and perfect with things like shorts, that kind of stuff. And the white laces work fine in this, but there's no reason why you couldn't put in black or even grey. So with the final thoughts, I like the neutral colours on this particular pair, and it's a great one for summer because it's quite sort of lightweight on the foot as well, and the mesh upper is quite sort of thin. And obviously the 270A unit being the star of the show looks cool, and it's pretty comfortable at the same time as well, so it's not like an uncomfortable sneaker. So with the cons, I'm not a fan of the overall look of the silhouette. I'm not a fan of like the mini swoosh. I'd rather it be the larger Nike swoosh. And the cost, so I think again, being an Air Max 270, the cost on this is about £145, which is probably too high in my opinion. So with the ratings, I give the look and style for this a 3 out of 5. I'm not the biggest fan of the Air Max 270 model. I actually like the Air unit, but I don't like the way the silhouette looks in general. And the Air Max Pulse came out obviously last year in 2023, and having that in person, I actually think that is a nicer model than the 270. And the comfort, I'll give that 4. It's not bad. It's like quite nice on foot actually, and it feels very kind of soft and plush at the same time. and your heel sits slightly elevated. That's the only sort of downfall really, but it feels nice on foot. And I suppose the quality, I'd give that a 4 as well. It's not like there's anything bad with it. I think the style of the show is the 270 unit, and that looks really cool. And the plastic heel on the back, sort of being in transparent, it gives it sort of that futuristic look. And the pricing, I think it's just a bit too high. I think probably about the 120, 130 pound mark would be good for these. And overall, I give the score a 4 out of 5. It's still a cool sneaker, and I do like the actual 270 unit and the tech that's being used, but it's more the silhouette itself I'm not too much of a fan of. It's not like a bad sneaker, but it's just not something that I would wear.